This is a special daytime version on some of that. I got to apologize for last night's disoriented garbage that was going on. Lately I've been having some trouble with a hacker, not a hacker, a troller by the name of DJ Piano Mike and his bullshit. And he's having friends and stuff that team up with him. And I think for the time being, I might probably stream during the daytime when I'm home, if I have nothing better to do in the afternoon. And then I'll do a live stream, game stream on Twitch, because I don't think this person, but the person that I'm basically gonna basically show you. This person has the same, he's using, and the kind of, if YouTube is smart enough, which I'm hoping they are, they will catch on to catching this SOB that's using my face and stuff like that. Because here are the 3 videos that this SOB is using, and that is my face and my name and stuff like that, that he's using. The and those 3 videos are not mine, but the one thing there's somebody else's. And the one thing I think it is, I think it's a troller. And and the kind of trollers like to pop in and start trouble, and they like to basically start their garbage and everything and stuff like that. So and it is hot as hell in here. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna basically turn the AC on, and we're gonna chat for a while, probably for the usual hour and something minutes. I might probably turn the light on. Turn that light off because it's daytime. I don't need the light on. Okay, now like I was saying, is we got people that come in here and they taunt people here on YouTube and everything, especially there's a particular person, and the criteria, I know that this person has got to be DJ Piano Mike or somebody in this group home, or it could be just a plain troller that's trying to start problems and everything. And and the kind of we get trollers in here that basically want to just start shit, And like I'm basically gonna, I'm gonna basically make my streams a little shorter now, and stuff like that, because it gets good for a while, and then the so-called person that's claiming that they are Michael McNamee, which they probably are, or probably friends of Michael McNamee, are basically starting shit. Because I basically called the SOB, and he says, "Why you call me? I'm a program." Like a retard and stuff like that. Not to which what I don't usually backlash people unless they deserve it. But when you basically threaten me and you start garbage with me and my girlfriend, then you basically get then you get you're gonna get the horns, dude. So it's best to keep your mouth shut when you're in my live stream and stuff like that. So have a positive positive language here and stuff like that. No negative, because believe it or not, I do have my computer out. So if any negative stuff pops up here, all I had to do is run to my computer desk and report you and stuff like that. And I don't like having to do that all the time. But sometimes I have to basically take action and stuff like that, and I don't want to do that. But if it continues on, I'm going to probably stop live streaming until things die down, or until or until people go to school and they have something to do. Now, the one thing I got to basically say is people that go to a day program, depending on where it is in the anywhere in the United States, you're going to have rules and regulations. I, for one, was in a day program where they had some rules and regulations. Yes, me, John 11 Hot, basically went to a day program. And the rules and regulations that they had were you can't be on your phone and stuff like that, because they want you to pay attention. They want you to socialize with the other people in their program or in their agency. So, and they top everything off. If you're on the computer and stuff like that, at a day program, you got to be careful, because if you get caught doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, they can and will probably restrict you from using the computer and stuff like that, because sometimes there are other individuals that use the computer and stuff like that, And it wouldn't surprise me if my beautiful girlfriend is trying to pop in, or probably some hacker or whoever basically tries to pop in and tries to throw a message or two my way, they cannot, because they've been basically banned and hidden from my live streams. Because, like I said a million times, time again, I do not take any crap from anybody. Not at all. I say, if you want to come in here and chat, come here and chat and have positive vibes, man. No negative bullshit. No trolling people. Just positive stuff, Now, what I was just doing, and give you fair warning, because I am watching the chat here and on my laptop, so if somebody comes in here and disrupts the chat, because I gotta tell you something, being a YouTube creator and stuff like that is a really hard, it's not like a hard task or anything, but the one thing is, some people don't seem to realize that they abuse the YouTube is for chatting. If you basically come and do a chat like this one, you can basically chat with people, but they take advantage of it somewhat. And it just gets out of, it spirals out of control. And, I'm just like super exhausted, I had like trouble because I was talking to this guy that, that's on the, got an Alexa Bliss Instagram account and stuff like that, which I know it's somebody I know, Michael McNemee, or somebody that's teaming up with Michael McNemee, but it's got to be Michael McNemee in cahoots with somebody, because he loves to start shit. Now, I don't normally talk trash about people, but let me tell you a little bit about DJ Piano Mike, aka Michael McNemee, and stuff like that. You go to his YouTube channel, the things he's done is just totally outrageously disgusting and stuff like that, and it's really, 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 really disgusting. And he's got like a ton of YouTube channels. He's even got TikTok. He's also got a lot of other, he's got a ton of Facebooks and stuff like that, you know. And stuff like that, you know. And now the one thing I'm basically going to say is this one person that's using my name and my photo of my face is misusing the YouTube guidelines and stuff like that. And stuff like that. Yeah, and I reported that person. And if something so happens to, if my account happens to be deleted, then I have to start over again. And I've come so far, you know, to basically and I had to, like, I reported the person's profile picture because you're basically using my face on your channel and stuff like that. So I had to report that because under YouTube guidelines, if you basically use somebody's face without their permission, by law, yeah, that person has the right to basically legally have you take that channel down. And since I basically don't, I can kind of tell, the 3 videos are, I'm gonna basically, I'm basically gonna, I don't normally do this shit, I'm not basically going to go on my computer and I'm basically going to show you the YouTube channels, the YouTube channel that this person has been using and stuff like that, with my name in it. And I gotta be careful because I can get a copyright claim and stuff like that. I'm gonna, This one, that has this guy. I don't know if it's the person or owner of the YouTube channel that is using my name. This one right here, and stuff like that. He's basically he's basically using, the word low life, making me look like I'm basically taunting this person and stuff like that, and everything. And then there's this one with me and stuff like that from last night, and he basically says, "You mad, bro?" and stuff like that. And also there's this one, also from last night on my YouTube channel, saying I'm Mr. Patterns. So basically, if that person was Mr. Patterns, I basically took them down because I'm not taking their bullshit. I'm not, I'm not dealing with I'm not dealing with little children. We're grown-up people. I mean, if you want to come in here and start crap, go ahead, come at me. But you are not going to knock me down to your you're not going to stoop me down to a level where I'm basically just going to quit making my YouTube videos, dude, and stuff like that. I'm basically going to thrive to go even beyond making better YouTube videos and continue to strive and make more videos. Because I'm not your ordinary YouTuber where you basically just mock and schmock me, and I can say, "Oh, Mr. 11, you're an asshole. Oh, Mr. 11, you're this, you're that," and stuff like that. No. Me, let me just get out of this shit for a minute. Let me tell you something. Okay. First of all, I know some of you basically have taunted me about my weight. Yes. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Alright? Pardon the language that I'm basically going to be using in this video and stuff like that. I apologize for it and stuff like that. But, again, yes, I know I'm heavy and stuff like that. But when you basically taunt my girlfriend, the girl of my that I love and everything, you basically cross a line. And that was a lot of bullshit that I had to endure last night and stuff like that from that person and stuff like that. Now, the one thing I'm basically going to say, and I'm going to say this time and time again, that I am keeping an eye on my laptop. So if anybody basically has anything negative, yeah, you better be bringing positivity in here, because if you're not, get the hell out of my stream ASAP. Because if you say one negative thing, to the computer I go, like a bat out of hell, and I will report your ass or block you from coming in here and basically saying any negative crap. Now, another thing I'm basically gonna say is, and of course, yes, I'm wearing what I wore last night on the live stream and everything. That's basically what you're gonna, most of you are gonna probably taunt me on and stuff like that. Mr. PlayStation Network guy last night basically said, in the kind of, some people abuse, and I mean, they literally abuse the whole entire, of YouTube guidelines. Meaning, in other words, they basically come here on YouTube, they can basically say, you know what, let me get this guy started. Let me tell you something. Okay. So what if I stutter? That's what I basically say to them. And they need to stop. Really. Because they're being a pussy and everything. And the criteria, I don't like that kind of shit. Really. And I gotta apologize for the two fingers and that. I apologize for that. This, what's gonna be, I basically should, I should restrict this channel. Restrict it and everything. See what I'm basically doing right now in my live stream, if you're still here, is what I basically just did. And I'm keeping in mind, let's try, and away we go. Woo! Woo! That was fun. All right. One thing I can actually say is I'm basically keeping an eye on my YouTube channel while I'm streaming here on my PlayStation 4. And the criteria, people that basically, I'm going to basically suggest, I'm basically going to come out and say this. If I lose YouTube channel, viewers, there's always other people that are going to watch. Which, I really like my viewers, and I enjoy the people that basically come and chat with me here on my live streams and stuff like that. But the one thing I can't tolerate it's negative vibes and stuff like that. It's like totally, like it's like way out there, man. Like, like smoking weed and pot and shit, man. You got peace, no war, man. Stuff like that. Like, this is supposed to be a peaceful stream. And the character, what I basically just did is that, the Witch Court is not made for children. This, especially this one. Stuff like that. So if little children want to come in here and start bullshit, they can't Witch Court. And I can basically now probably curse all I want and stuff like that and whatever. But I'm not, I'm going to try not to do that because that's negativity. What we want is some positive attitude. And plus, I don't want people thinking, oh, he's basically doing a YouTube, like a YouTube stream without wearing a bra. I'm a man, dude. I am a man. I am wearing a tank top. It is not my fault that my biceps, my pecs basically pop out. All right. And we got 3 people. I wonder who they can be. Could they be the mockery of the bunch that basically came here last night trying to mock me? Could it be Michael McNemee? Could it be DJ Piano Mike? I don't know. Why? Because they are hidden from my channel. They can't even basically say anything. The only way they can basically say something, and the guy can't, let me tell you something. Let me just come up here and say this. No. Actually, better. I'll go up to the camera and say it. You cannot scare me, Michael McNemee. Do I make myself clear? You can't scare the shit out of me. You can't mock me. You can mock me all you want in the content. I keep thriving, baby. I keep thriving. Unlike you, who basically plays the piano and basically wants sympathy and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. Yeah, this might not be a positive thought right now, but basically, I got a lot of shit on my mind right now, and I have a lot of shit that, that's been piled up that needs to be let out at this one person that's a 20 SOB. Because holding this anger in so much is like a pressure ready to burst. Like, you don't believe how much crap I had to take, I got to tolerate last night. Having to deal with Michael McNemee's bullshit, your dad, your mother. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna basically tell you something. Hold on, obviously. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm back. I just had something that was just driving me crazy on my leg and made me think I had like something on me because I get a little paranoid myself while I'm in everything. Oh, let's see. Now, the one thing I'm basically going to say is the YouTubers that are probably here right now are probably people that are hidden from my channel. So the only thing they can basically do is just watch. And if they're basically planning on doing something stupid. Hold on. Hello? Yes, yeah, I believe you can. You're welcome. Bye-bye. Sorry about that, ladies and germs. And so for that, you know, but like I was saying, yeah, like, alright, so I gotta apologize, yeah, like, I was giving some, yeah, like I was giving my witchwood some directions on how to get from where she is to here, yeah, to, not here, to her, yeah, to the hospital and everything. So I was basically giving them directions and stuff like that. Now, you see there's three people. One of the three could be me, my beautiful, gorgeous, loving, caring girlfriend, or somebody that's been hidden from my channel. Because you notice that nobody's saying anything. That's wising up. You know, like, I'm gonna even tell you something. The guy that that I spoke to, and I even spoke to him this morning. He was like saying, "I'm a program," like an idiot and stuff like that. Not to taunt the guy, but I know it's Michael McNamee and everything, or somebody claiming to be Michael McNamee. I don't care. What matters to me is my beautiful, gorgeous, loving, caring girlfriend, and having a great life and everything, living in this beautiful, spacious apartment and everything, and stuff like that, you know. And the guy tell you, you know, see, when people basically leave that are probably hidden from the channel, they know they can't knock me down and stuff like that. And the guy tell you, that's why I basically say, bring positivity in this live stream and not negative vibes and stuff like that. Because if you're going to bring negative vibes in here, you're better off going someplace else and trying to start your garbage. That's all I can basically say. And stuff like that, you know, because there's no negative BS in this stream and stuff like that. But I do it at nighttime or during the daytime. No negative crap, really. And if you have beef with me, do it in private, okay? I mean, the guy, you can basically, say something and stuff like that, but I warn you, if I find it offensive and I don't like the way you're talking to me, or I don't like your tone of voice and your message, you're going to be booted out of here. I am not taking any bullshit anymore. I'm done playing the, let's pick on this person and that person. I'm not that kind of person that you can pick on and basically think you can squeeze me down to a little ball and make me say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that to myself. And stuff that ain't happening. I'm not like other people, really. And the guy, if you want to come in here and start your crap, go ahead. But be warned. You come in here I have 1,000,001 ways to basically witch guard. Hello Dorian, welcome to the stream. First chatter of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. The option on the Romanian-Hungarian War 1919 that ended with the glorious Romanian forces occupying the Hungarian capital Budapest. Oh, that's something interesting. What's up with that, you know? See, I don't mind questions like this or options, an option like that. Like, let's talk about history, let's talk about anime, let's talk about anything. As long as it's not my private life and stuff like that, and everything like that, like we don't bring my private life into the conversation at all, you know? Like, you know, like I'm gonna basically say, no, I don't. No, I don't know. Like I can't pronounce it, 44 car. Yeah. Hold up. You know, sometimes I basically get these witch quotes on my phone. It's like a fax machine. So that my phone's not a fax machine. But I didn't know that Ford copied that to make the Bronco. The one thing I could basically like in Dorian. If I'm not right, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. If somebody basically copies your YouTube channel and is mocking you, by law, they have the right to be banned from YouTube, right? Or restricted from YouTube or something, right? Right, Dorian? Because mimicking somebody, like mimicking somebody and stuff like that, and everything is not everybody's right. It's like, it's like, let's just say it's a little bit like stealing somebody's identity and then making them look bad. Now, if this so-called person that basically has the same YouTube name as mine, by law, they can, they have to take that YouTube channel down. Because, let me tell you something. Some people are going to basically say, why do you have the name John Love and Hot in the first place? And I would tell them it came out of, it's a long story. If anybody has time to listen. First of all, okay. What some of you already know is my name is John. So that's the rest of my name. If you basically go go on social media, you'll probably figure out my whole entire real name and everything. But long story short, my first name is John, and the middle came in with the 11, which had to do with something, with double digits. And then the hot, part came in because I'm always feeling warm and very hot as heck and stuff like that. So yeah, therefore came the what you call it of John 11 Hot and stuff like that, And it's it's just crazy how people basically want to taunt people here on YouTube to make them commit suicide and everything, and that's very sad when you think about it. Let me stand up. Because in this world that we live in, people basically think when you come on YouTube, you basically can taunt people, you can badmouth them, you can basically say a ton of things to them, and the slightest thing will just make that person go off the handle and do something drastic, such as commit suicide or even mass murder. Who knows? Me, I take it one day at a time. Do I feel like wanting to do that? Don't we all? But the one thing though is, in reality that we live in, we can't do those things. The only things we can, there's some people that can't strive to pick themselves up off the ground or have somebody there to support them and stuff like that. But sometimes you have to learn, you need to support yourself sometimes. Like, you can't basically expect to, this is how the world is kind of like. You need a hand there, buddy? Psych! Motherfucker. That's what people like to do. They like to basically say, you want a hand? Psych. Like they want to psych you out. They basically watch what? And stuff like that. Now, once in a while, you're going to have that one person that says, need a hand? Let me help you. Yeah. That's a true person right there. When they basically say you need a hand, they'll basically give you a hand right there on the spot. Those that basically just walk on by and pass on by don't give two shits of what happens to you. Like in this world that we live in, there are basically trollers, and then there are basically people that strive to make a living every day. Like do I get paid to do these YouTube videos? No. Why do I do them? It's a hobby. This is what basically strives me to be better. Be a better person out there. When I basically see somebody out there and he needs help, or if I basically see something in the street that could cause an accident, do you think I basically say, fuck that, let that be somebody else's problem? 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I basically say it's not my problem, it's somebody else's. But sometimes I basically say, I can't let this happen. So what I basically do is I go out of my way, and I basically do the things that I do. Like if I basically see like say a branch in the in the middle of the street and stuff like that. You know what I basically do? With whatever strength I have in my puny little body, I basically strive to move whatever I can out of the way of a road or a street or something, or a sidewalk even. That's called being a good citizen. Being a bad citizen is like basically saying, ha 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 ha, look at you, you're such a retard. That's being a rude citizen, basically making fun of people. Because, which one? Yes, there are basically fakers out there that basically pretend to be poor or homeless or whatever, and stuff like that, or runaways or whatever, because they feel like that lifestyle is for them. I'll be right back, I'm going to get a thing of water. Now, like I was saying, okay, let me use this as an example. See how the water waves a little bit? When it's still, that's a human emotion right there. That's human emotion. Now what happens when we basically shake it up? And so like that, you see like that? Emotions basically are like waves. You basically find the right kind of motion to basically move that wave. Eventually the person's going to lose it and snap. And I was using the water as a metaphor. Because water is inside of everybody. And so that, you know? That's not bad. Oh boy. Now, back to the what you want. Now, when you basically, I'm going to use the water again as a metaphor. Okay. You see how the water is still, like I said before? Now, let's say this is somebody with an aggressive verbal word, like "fuck you." You see how that, you know, that one hit of the word "fuck you" basically made the witch wort just spew? Yeah, that, yeah, like, okay. Let's say, like, verbal abuse keeps witch going. Like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You see the waves continue to witch court. Now, if you keep saying, you know, if you keep witch courting, you know, constantly, you know, the person's emotions are basically going to snap that person in two, where they basically can't, you know, where they can't control how they respond. And you may think I'm a therapist or some shit like that, which I'm not. Where do I get this stuff from? Like I said, I do the things that I do. And, you know, and one day at a time, you know, but like I was saying with the water, the more you keep taunting a person with verbal and physical abuse, you basically push the person to the point where they break. And that's what some people here on YouTube like to do. They come here, like, on a stream, and they basically like to taunt people in the chat, like, and stuff like that, like right here. And they basically like to, they like to taunt you. And that's what they're good for. They kind of figure, yeah, but the one thing though is you're abusing the, yeah, you're abusing the, what's the word I'm looking for? You're abusing the rights to basically, the right, yeah, like for instance, okay, I'm not gonna lie, people have the right to they have the freedom of speech, but there's certain things that are, but you know what? People also have the right to basically defend themselves by, let's say, a negative comment comes here and stuff like that, and I can stuff that, or somebody here in chat basically says something negative and stuff like that, Do I have the right to basically block them or remove them from chat or mute them from my channel? Yes. That's my choice. That's my right. Do I feel like doing it all the time? No. I want to be nice to my viewers. I want to give them respect. That's why that person that came in last night pretending to be this person and that person and stuff like that, was way out of line. Way, 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 way out of line. So, long story short, I'm gonna basically just, which one, hold on. Now, I noticed, since I started to stream, there has not been a single troller. Dorian's not a troller, which is good. He's giving information out, which is good, and I thank you for that, Dorian. And if I pronounce your name wrong, I apologize. See, if I can't pronounce your name right, I apologize for mispronouncing it, because there are certain there's certain languages I can't understand. Like if you basically talk French, I can't understand it because I never learned certain things, Just check something out. I'll be right back. I basically check my computer for a sec because I get a message. Now what I'm basically going to do now, I'm going to check to see if anybody Alright. Coming back. And I'm back. See how quick that is? I think once we hit like the hour mark, I'm basically going to end and stuff like that. But the one thing I can actually say is never let negative crap come in your way. And I'm basically going to throw this out to anybody. If you're having a bad day, don't pick it out on somebody. Alright? Find another way to use your negative to becoming positive. So with that, And I know I probably sound like a friggin' fortune cookie. But, the more negative you use, you're not going to get a positive response from anybody. You keep throwing negative, 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 and expect a positive response, it's not going to happen. What you got to do is use a lot of positivity. You basically got to be out there for the community. Do your best for the community, the best that you can do. Not just for the community, but for yourself. You know? I might probably end stream and do a game stream on Twitch tonight. Like, I'm basically not gonna stream on YouTube at nighttime and stuff like that. During the daytime, I'll basically stream on YouTube and everything. And yeah, you know, like, just remember, a person is like water. You can verbally and physically attack him, and you know, I can say stuff. But the one thing though is when you basically do it too much, you're putting a lot of strain on that one person you're taunting. So think before you speak and act, because you never know what that person can do. They can choose to do whatever they want to do to you if they find you, or if they know where you are, or what you do, or where you live, or work, or whatever. All I'm basically going to say, like, all I'm basically going to say out, like, to you out there in YouTube land and PlayStation Network land and stuff like that, is you have to be careful with what you do. Because if you taunt somebody too much to the brink where they basically can't take their life, you know, like, where they'll take their life, is that amusing to you? Yeah, it's probably amusing to you, but what about the people around that person that cared about that person so much? Do you care what happens with them? What about in your life? Do you have a loved one, you know, in your life that basically cares about you? We all do. And if you don't have anybody that cares about you, just say to yourself that there is somebody out there that does care about me. I just haven't found them yet. And I basically got to have the strength to live my life to its fullest. You know? And I gotta tell you, those out there, you're not alone. You are not alone out there. Yeah, I can stuff that. Like, for instance, somebody taunts me about my big belly. Big whoop-de-doo. What do? I basically laugh it off. Why? Because the content, that's what they basically want. They want negative crowd. They want negative vibes. They want you to be, you know, they want to squeeze you down. Squeeze you into a little ball where you basically feel alone and scared. You know? But the one thing though is you got to realize there's somebody out there for anyone. And if you... Hello, HM Leeds from England. What's up? I'm just going to wrap things up in the next couple of minutes and stuff like that, and I'm going to end stream. Might probably stream later on tonight. Maybe, I don't know. So that, you know. But, you know, remember, you know, there are people out there that have a negative point of view, and then there's people that have a positive point of view. You just got to block the negative attitude, you know, from people and take in the positive. Now, not everything is going to come your way positive. It's going to come negative, and stuff like that. You got to just find a way to turn that negative into a positive. And I know it's not like an hour, but you know, I'm getting exhausted just talking so much. And it's like 2:08 here in New York State, and so with that. So until next time, YouTube viewers, I'll catch you later on. I'll catch you on social media and stuff like that. Till next time, peace out. Have a peaceful and positive day. Toodles.